Exercise 2.3. Exercise 2.3, it is related to again remainder theorem. In the previous video I have explained the difference between remainder theorem and factor theorem, right? So in this video we will use and we will do some questions related to remainder theorem. So first question is find the remainder. Find remainder, right? When polynomial is given there, x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1, and it is divided by something. Suppose first is given, divisor is this. In the second case, divisor is given x minus 1 upon 2. In the third one, it is x. In the fourth, it is x minus pi. And in the fifth, 5 plus 2x. So we will understand one by one what you have to do. You have to find the remainder, and according to, so we will write here, according to remainder theorem. What the remainder theorem says, whatever the value we will put here, because it is divided by x plus 1 and you want remainder. So what you will do, which value you will put here 1, because which will make it 0. So what is the value of x which are making this particular bracket 0? So x plus 1 will be equal to 0, then it means x is equal to minus 1 we have to put here in the remainder, in the polynomial. So fx I am writing here x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1, and remainder theorem say the value of polynomial, if I am writing in the p form, so pa will be equal to remainder. And what is this? This is a, according to remainder theorem. This is the value of a. So pa will be equal to, and pa, what is value a here? So I am putting right here minus 1. So it is minus 1 cube 3 into minus 1 square 3 into minus 1 and plus 1. Whatever the value will be coming from here, that will be your remainder. So it is minus 1, it is minus 3, it is plus 3, because minus 1 square is plus, it is minus 3, it is plus 1. Now you can see 1 cancel, this is minus 3, this is plus 3, cancel, 0. So by this result we also can say that x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial, but we have to find the remainder only. So we will write it is a remainder. In the second, what you will do, we will again check x is minus 1 equal to 2, what value will make it 0? So it is x is equal to 1 upon 2. So you will find the value of this polynomial at 1 upon 2, right? So at 1 upon 2 you will check here, and that value will give you a remainder. So again we will put here 1 upon 2 cube, in this case 3 into 1 upon 2 square, 3 into 1 upon 2 and plus 1. So it will be 1 upon 8, it will be 3 upon 4, 3 upon 2 plus 1. So LCM is 8, 1 plus 6 plus 12 plus 8. So it is 27 upon 8 is the answer. Right. So we can do all the other sums like this. I am doing one more which is related to third one, x. So what value you will put here for x? Because there is nothing with x. So what you will do? So in this case, x we will put here 0, because there is nothing, it means we will put there 0. So at p0, this polynomial will give you remainder. So if you will put 0 here, 0 plus 0 plus 0, because all will be 0 and only plus 1 is left. So 1 is the remainder in this case, right? So I hope you can do the other parts also. Now I am coming to the second question. So in this question, find the remainder when x cube minus ax cube plus 6x minus a is divisible by x minus a. Now class, again we will use remainder theorem. There is one more option by which you can find the remainder. You can normally divide, right? But it takes time to get the remainder. So by remainder theorem, you can easily find the remainders without any, without putting any much efforts. Okay, now you know very well, if it is px, I am writing here so that we can easily connect with the remainder theorem. And you know that if x is equal to a, because x minus a is here, so we will make it equal to 0 and we will get the value xa, and x is equal to a, this complete value is 0 here, because this, if the value will be 0 here, then only we can find the remainder. So we are putting x is equal to a in place of x, so this value will give you remainder according to remainder theorem. You can write in the bracket by remainder theorem. So what it will be? A cube minus a into a cube plus 6a minus a. So it is a cube, and sorry, this is a square. A cube, because power is 2 plus 1, 3. So and it is 5a. Now you can see both are cancelled. So what is the result? 5a. It means 5a is the remainder. I hope you have understood the concept of remainder theorem now. Now next one is check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of this. Now they have taken the factor 1. So question number 3 is related to factor theorem. So we will try to understand that one also. 7 plus 3x, it means it is what? Divisor. And this one is dividend. Okay. Now how can you find this divisor can be a factor of this? So by factor theorem, if you think about the factor theorem here, if remainder equal to 0, if remainder is equal to 0, then we can say that divisor is a factor of dividend, right? So what we will do here, we will check the remainder is coming 0 or not. Remainder is coming 0 or not. So which value we have to put here of x? So what we will do, 7 plus 3x, again the same procedure. It is minus 7. So x is equal to minus 7 upon 3. So we will put here x is equal to minus 7 upon 3. This will work as a. And this value of a will tell you, if we will put value x here and this whole value is becoming 0, it means this is px, right? If we will put here minus 7 upon 3 and this whole value is becoming 0, so we can say that now it is a factor, because if the remainder becomes 0, it means nothing is there. That dividend is completely divisible. So it means if it is completely divisible, it means it is a factor. So 3 into, it is, the result will come in minus, and 343 upon 27, and this will be minus 49 upon 3. So can we divide this one? 3, right? Now it will be minus 343 upon 3 minus 49 upon 3, right? Sorry, it is 9. So can we make it 9? So you can see here, I am trying to make here minus 343, and this one will be 3 3s are 9 is the LCM. So we are keeping 343 as it is. It will be, it is not 0, right? can see here it is not coming 0. So what is the meaning of this? If it is not coming 0, then we can say that this 7 plus 3x is not a factor. So you can see here it is not 0, right? You can see we will get the value in minus. So at last we can say that 7 plus 3x is not a factor of 3x square plus 7x. So class, in this exercise now you have understood the meaning of and how to apply factor theorem, how to apply remainder theorem. Please go through the previous video so that you will be able to understand the how to use remainder theorem and how to use factor theorem. What are the steps? Because remainder theorem just only talk about remainder part, and factor theorem talk about the remainder part, and on the basis of remainder part the result is decided. So this is the very important part to understand this concept, right? So I am taking one more example here so that you will be able to understand more. So this question, there are two polynomials. First is 2x cube plus ax square plus 3x minus 5 and x cube plus x square minus 4x plus a. Both are giving you remainder same when divided by x minus 2. Means x minus 2 is a divisor for both, right? If x minus 2 is dividing, so it means it is giving some remainder, right? So what value we have to put here of x? So what is, we will make it equal to 0 and x will be 2. So we will do one thing, okay, we will take it as a px and this will, we are taking it as a fx so that we can understand the polynomials separately. So it is px, I am writing here, and what value we have to put here? At 2 we will check what is the remainder. So it is r1 is the remainder 1. So 2 into 2 cube, a into 2 square, 3 into 2 minus 5. So it is 16 plus 4a plus 6 minus 5. 16 plus 6, 22 minus 5, 17. Right? So it is remainder 1. Right? Now we will check for the second one, that is fx. We have supposed x cube plus x square minus 4x plus a. If we put here 2, so it is called remainder 2, r2. So it is 2 cube plus 2 square minus 4 into 2 plus a. So it is 8 plus 4 minus 8 plus a, cancel. So it is 4 plus a. So by the second polynomial we are getting remainder 4 plus a. Both are coming in the form of a, but according to this both are leaving same remainder. It means this remainder and this remainder will be same according to question, right? So r1 will be equal to r2, right? So what it will be now? 17 plus 4a equal to 4 plus a, right? A you can say now it's a linear equation, simple. 4a minus a, it will be 4 minus 17, it is 3a, it is 13. So a is equal to 13 upon 3, right? So a is equal to minus 13 upon 3 because it is in minus. Now you can see it is very easy to calculate. There is nothing hard. Everything is related to remainder theorem. So this is the use of remainder theorem. I think in exercise 2.3 there are only 3 sums and only 2 sums are related to remainder theorem, and we were using in only one polynomial. So I hope now remainder theorem is clear to you, and factor theorem also. So in the next exercise we will see the factor theorem, use of factor theorem there properly. Thank you so much.